Welcome back to JSATV, everyone. We are broadcasting live from the expo floor of Yotta 2024, and we're talking with some of the leaders in the digital infrastructure landscape that are making things happen. And I've got one of those folks with me right now. We've got Ivo Ivanov with DE-CIX. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah,
great opportunity to talk.
We're super excited to talk to you. So just for those people who just might not be aware, just let us know what you do and how you help your customers.
We run internet exchanges around the globe. Internet exchanges, they stay for interconnection. Interconnection is known by peering, some people, but also we offer cloud exchange. We do offer different application internet exchange options. In a nutshell, DE-CIX runs platforms in a very data center neutral way, very distributed. Just to give you an idea, in New York, we are present in 25 different data centers managed by different data center operators. And we do this in 58 markets like New York, around the globe, on 5 continents. There are 3,700 plus networks connected to the platforms worldwide. And this stays for the largest data center neutral and carrier neutral interconnection ecosystem on the planet.
Quite impressive.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. We love the community.
Yeah, we do too. So let's talk about the U.S. and your presence in the U.S. And just as we're starting to see, your company expand across the U.S. and just internet exchanges in general expand across the U.S. So how do you see just the current evolution of internet exchanges in the U.S.?
Oh, that's extremely important to have this type of infrastructure expanding. And this year we celebrated the 10th anniversary of DE-CIX New York. That was the first market we entered in 10 years back in 2014. Today, DE-CIX New York is the third largest internet exchange in the entire country. We are happy to announce that we won around 300 different networks to connect, but also that with this market entry, we introduced a new type of internet exchange model. This is the data center distributed and neutral one. That allows us to be in as many as possible data centers enabled. This offers plenty of opportunities to different network service operators to select their data center of choice and connect to us just using a simple one cross connect, enjoying at the same time the whole ecosystem. Dallas came to our portfolio, Chicago, Phoenix, Richmond, exciting markets. I personally believe that the more internet exchanges we will see in the US based on this neutral model, enabling more and more data centers, the better for the great infrastructure in this country. Because this is what new type of applications, a new type of, I would say, infrastructure requirements for more distribution across the country is requested. We cannot get the country served out of the existing top hubs like New York, Miami, LA, the Bay Area. This is not possible. We need to enable different infrastructure, to build different infrastructure everywhere.
Yeah, it's got to be shared. You're right. It can't all be in just the same core markets. And you're looking at some of these trends and some of these patterns in a report that you're working on.
Absolutely.
How do you see, what were some of the key findings of that, and how is DE-CIX being fit into this picture?
DE-CIX stays for two important elements on our strategy. The one is the service level. We want to offer different type of services that are designed to meet the requirements of industry. Different type of interconnection services means designed to meet the requirements of different type of networks. There are networks they want to interconnect more openly. There are others they want to interconnect privately, meeting specific compliance and security requirements. We are ready to go for all this. All these services are available. The second element, and this is what we're talking about here, is the geography. Why is geography so important? Just simple answer. Because it's about physics. Interconnection means speed of light. The best and the shortest path to meet their latency requirements. Latency is the new currency today. Every single millisecond counts. If we talk about the immersive internet, and the immersive internet is in everybody's mouth, but what does this mean? That the undreamed of list of applications we all will experience in the future, we want to probably experience in the future, is so much latency sensitive, because this is real-time interaction or real-time um, applications that require the way we function as human beings in order to feel natural, to feel kind of adapted to our life without we feel disrupted by outages and by audio or video errors. And to give you a perspective, a blink of an eye of our eyes on a good day with a good condition takes 100 milliseconds. The way
Wow.
we as human beings work on the tactile information to feel cold or warm or soft or hard takes better than 20 milliseconds. This is how our brain functions.
Wow.
Video is better than 13 milliseconds, and audio is better than 1. So if an application combining all these three elements of the way we realize our world, we react, respond to the world around us, is what the infrastructure needs to deliver. 1 millisecond reports to 50 or 70 miles distance. So
Impressive.
infrastructure,
Yeah.
50 or 70 miles designed infrastructure between the application and the users. Therefore, we're talking about the deep edge data centers, deep edge internet exchanges to serve the connected cars, to serve the autonomous driving, to serve the robots. They will not come to the data centers. The data centers, they must get as close as possible where the users are.
Yeah. You're talking about that connected world that we live in. You're talking about videos buffering and, people logging onto their LinkedIn at the drop of a hat. And it in this connected world, it is sometimes surprising to remember and recognize that there are still people in parts of the world that, and in the US for that matter, that just, they're living in that digital divide. They just don't have that access that some of us do. So what role do you see internet exchanges playing in closing that gap?
Developing infrastructure everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the answer. And thanks for mentioning this. I feel those people who are not enabled to use digital services in the best way possible, they are simply disadvantaged. They do not have proper access to applications that allow them to get them educated, to find jobs, and to perform better in their life. So simply said, through digital infrastructure, we will be able to create better life for people, because digital is essential part of it. Creating better digital services, we create better life.
Absolutely. One of the other things, of course, that we're talking about a lot here at Yotta and just out there in the ether is artificial intelligence. It's here. It's not going anywhere. Lots of people are using it for, enterprise strategies, and data centers are using it. So how is what you're working on going to help support all of these AI workloads?
AI is not just, I would say, a trend. There have been people 10 years back talking about cloud. They said, oh, yeah, it's nice. It will disappear, right? It's now good to talk about. We all know the answer. Cloud is essential for businesses and even for private digital services as well. AI is the same. AI will massively change the way we function in our business and private lives. We're just at the beginning of a revolution. We're just at the beginning of the time of the robots, of the time of the automated IoT supporting better efficiency and more, I would say, options for our business and private lives. DE-CIX introduced the concept a couple of months back of the AI Internet Exchange, designed for AI as a service operators, helping them to reach to customers, to all the enterprises. They want to use AI to optimize their processes, to create better efficiency. It's about controlling the data journey with three elements: simplicity, security, compliance, and last but not least, performance. Talking about AI, we need to differentiate. There are two models. The one is building the models, the LLM side of it, the training to get the agents trained. But when the agents are ready to go, we are, and this is what I love, in the part of the AI inference. This is the AI in action, in real time action. And this is where DE-CIX will help a lot, creating the best performance possible. We talked about latency.
Yeah.
This is absolutely essential for the robots, the AI in real time based applications to function perfect. And it's about the infrastructure delivering the lowest latency possible. That will require the infrastructure I spoke about earlier that is so close to the highway crossroads, to the cell phone towers, to the buildings. We will need probably a small data center on Times Square with a pizza box exchange inside.
Yeah, it's all interconnected. It's all one big
Yes.
ecosystem. Well, Ivo, I can tell you have a lot of passion for what you're working on and for what DE-CIX is working on. Where can folks go to keep up with what you guys have coming up?
We love infrastructure. We love community. And our mandate is to support this at our best. And the more partners around the globe, the more data centers, the more transport networks will start believing in what we stay for. And this is the case. The better for the users at the end, because this is our mandate, right?
Absolutely.
We do this not to build infrastructure only for having it built. We do this to deliver digital services, best quality to the users, to all of us.
Very good. Well, where can we learn more, and where can we just keep up with what you guys have coming up?
You just follow the news, follow your news, follow our news on the website, follow the social media. We are very transparent and very active in sharing our belief in a digital future.
All right. Well, Ivo, thank you so much for being here. Enjoyed talking with you. And thanks to our viewers for tuning in. Stick around. More to come live from the expo floor at Yotta 2024. But in the meantime, stay curious and stay connected.